Last season was completely dominated by sequels of popular shows. This season, however, things seem to be weighted more in the favour of new anime. Whatever your preference though, there's no shortage of things to watch, which is a common trend these days. Aren't we lucky? Anyway, assuming I didn't make any mistakes, this is every anime from the winter 2020 anime season, and where to watch them. Enjoy. I couldn't find a synopsis, but I am very well informed on this series. Basically, it's about cat girls helping out at a bakery. If you want to watch cute cat girls do cute cat girl things, this is the show for you. Yukimura Shinya and Himuro Ayame are two scientists that want to find out if love can be solved by a scientific theory. These two scientists also have feelings for each other and want to be able to solve their true feelings through similar theoretical facts. With this perfect opportunity, these scientists will attempt to solve the theory of the love they express for each other. In the year 2043, Infinite DENDROGRAM, the world's first successful full-dive BRM MMO, was released. In addition to its ability to perfectly simulate the five senses, along with its many other amazing features, the game promised to offer players a world full of infinite possibilities. Nearly 2 years later, soon-to-be college freshman Reiji Mukudori is finally able to buy a copy of the game and start playing. With some help from his experienced older brother Shu and his partner Embryo, Reiji embarks on an adventure into the world of Infinite DENDROGRAM. Just what will he discover and encounter in this game world known for its incredible realism and infinite possibilities? The anime's college rugby story centers on Natsuya Yuzuki, who expects to be an ace on the rugby team when he enrolls in college. However, he is no longer able to play rugby due to certain circumstances. Ibuki Ueoka is an older fellow student who quit rugby. Yasunari Suru is a younger student who finds Natsuya disagreeable. Yumashiro is a younger student who admires and follows Natsuya. Seiichiro Shingyo is Natsuya's close childhood friend. Together, they compete in the Kansai University Rugby League. When she was little, Mira Kinohata met a boy named Ao at the town camping. While gazing at the starry sky together, Mira learns that there's a star with the same name as herself, but no star named Ao. The two then promise to one day explore asteroids together and find a star to name it after him. Several years later, Mira enrolls at the Hoshizaki High School and decides to join the astronomy club to fulfill her promise. However, she learns that the astronomy club will be merged with the Geological Research Society to form the Earth Science Club. Reluctantly, Mira goes to the club room and is reunited with Ao Manaka, the person she made the promise to explore asteroids with, and is shocked to learn that she is in fact a girl. The two are joined by upperclassmen Mai Inose and Sakurai Mikage, the second and third year students from the Geological Research Society, and Mari Morino, a third year student from the Astronomy Club. The year 20XX. Humans called Concodes and ultra-high performance AI called Codeman team up as buddies to compete in the card battle game ZENOZARD. People are going wild with excitement at the World Championships, the Zenon. One day, Sota Azuma, an average high school student, is challenged to a battle by a mysterious woman, Alietta Lash. She reveals that she's a Codeman and that her intent is to team up with Sota and participate in the Zenon. Sota reluctantly agrees. Sota and Alietta's first opponent turns out to be the super famous player Shion Saionji, who attends Sota school, and her buddy, Ash Claude. It's time to see what dragon tastes like. The crew of the airship Queen Zaza make their living hunting dragons. Succeed and the reward is riches and all the meat they can eat. Fail and all that awaits them is a messy end. Follow the grand hunting and cooking adventure of the Queen Zaza as they chase dragons across the sky. This is a spin-off of Tama and Friends that reimagines the cast of the franchise as humans. SETON Academy, a school full of animals where, thanks to population decline, there are fewer humans than any other creature. Mazama Jin, an animal hater and the only human male in his class, falls in love with Hino Hitomi, the only female human, the moment he lays eyes on her. However, he soon finds himself entangled with various other creatures after he reluctantly joins the pack of Wanka the Wolf, the only other member of her pack. Mankai Company is a far cry from its former glory days as an all-male theatre. With only one member left and debt collectors at the door, it's no wonder Izumi Tachibana finds herself in over her head when she boldly confronts the Yakuza's loan sharks, promising to bring her father's theatre back into the spotlight. She might be able to recruit enough talent, but can they bloom into the actors she needs? Orphen is the greatest sorcerer the tower has ever seen, but he is more interested in chasing the Bloody August, an infamous and very mysterious dragon. Along with his apprentice Magic and their companion Cleo, he heads off on a quest with the Sword of Baltunders, the only thing that can free the Bloody August or Azil from the spell she is under. This is a re-edited version of the 2016 anime series with additional scenes to lead into Season 2 that begins in April. Now let's take the time to look at the shorts. This is a spin-off miniseries of Laid Back Camp. The story follows the coming of age of Natsuna Kayaki, a college student from Tokyo who goes to Kumamoto after losing contact with her friend after the 2016 earthquakes. There she meets individuals with colourful personalities, such as middle school girl Izumi, who begins to light a passion in Natsuna. This is a chibi spin-off of HULAING Babies, in which some girls try to become hula girls. The series will revolve around a team of 12 high school students who love to play the trading card game REBIRTH for You. Let's get back to the regular shows. It's the year 305 of the Alcyon calendar, and the world is currently controlled by numbers. Every human born is branded with a count. The count can be anything, the amount of kilometers walked, or the amount of people who have said your food is tasty. If your count drops to 0, you will be sent into the abyss. After Hina's mother's count dropped to 0, her last request was for Hina to look for the legendary Red Baron. The virtual world of ID Invaded is full of tumbling, floating houses, colliding masses of land, and disappearing structures. Sakaido, a detective, finds himself in this world, and is quickly tasked with unraveling the murder of Kaoru, a young girl who was fatally stabbed. Soon it becomes apparent that the unconventional physical rules of the new world aren't limited to buildings or roads, since Sakaido's body also presents various stages of disconnection. Beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder, from elves to succubi to cyclops and more. The Urano Gloss reviewers are here to rate the red light delight of all manner of monster girls. The only thing is they can never quite agree on which species are the hottest. It is said that Hanako-san lives in the girls' toilets on the 3rd floor in the old school building and will grant anyone a wish for a price. Yashiro Nene goes looking for Hanako-san in the hopes for a successful love encounter, but the one that she meets is completely different from what she imagined. ARP, nominally an abbreviation for Artists Republic Production, is a dance vocal group which holds live performances featuring singing, dancing and interactive talking with the audience in real time using the latest augmented reality technology. The handsome group members include their de facto leader Shinji, the talented dancer Leon, and the members of the Rebel Cross duo, Daya and Rajay. The story revolves around Kaiman, who does not remember who he was before he was transfigured by a magic user. This transformation left him with a reptile's head and a desire to find out the truth about who he really is. Accompanied by Nikaido, his female companion, he tracks down magic users in the Hole, and unceremoniously chomps down on their head, hoping to find out who it was that put him in this state. One by one they witness this second man inside the head of Kaiman, and after pulling them back out of his mouth, he asks them all a question. What did the guy inside my head say? The super elite school Y Academy is shrouded in many mysteries. The YSP Club tackle those very mysteries, and not just that. They can also transform into yokai heroes. They are entrusted with the mission of solving the greatest mysteries in yokai history. An overly powerful student council, a ruthless disciplinary committee, and even an alien invasion. What awaits Jinpei and the other YSP Club members? A bright future? Or perhaps sudden gag overload? Touching developments that'll move you to tears. A completely new experience is waiting for you. Unravel the biggest mystery of the Y Academy, no, the entire world. This is a digital idol and voice actors project produced by the famous producer Yasuhi Akimoto. In this anime series, the audience will witness the secret behind the group's debut and the story leading up to their creation via the different viewpoints of each member. Seri Koyuki is just trying to have a normal school life, but instead he ends up acting as the straight man to his odd classmate, Kabuto Hanadori. Kabuto is a delusional high school student whose fantasies range from believing he is a knight on a journey, to claiming that removing his eye patch will release a darker alter ego who he refers to as Michael Offenbarag Dunkelheit. Seri is determined not to let himself get pushed around by Kabuto, but it seems that this will be easier said than done. The heartwarming Jewel Mystery series centers on the handsome jewelry appraiser Richard Runa Shinha the Vaporeon and the bright and cheerful college student Seigi Nakata as they uncover the hidden messages that lie within jewels while they solve various jewel-related cases by unraveling the hidden psychological aspects of their owners that lie within the gems. The world is ruled by spirits, goblins and all manner of strange creatures. Human beings are persecuted to the very point of extinction. One day, a golem and a lone human girl meet. This is a record of the pair. One a member of a ruined race, the other a watchman of the forest. It tells of their travels together and of the bond between father and daughter. Let's check out all the sequels from this season. The psychic suspense story revolves around people who possess the ability to infiltrate people's minds and manipulate memories. Their powers have been used in the underworld for covering up incidents, assassinations, and other deeds. These powers can not only destroy other people's spirits, but also corrupt the user's own hearts at the same time. The users had to protect their fragile and insecure hearts as if chained to each other. They are called pets out of fear and despising. The story centers on Kaname Sudo, a high school boy who is drawn to a mysterious game app titled DARWIN'S game. He becomes involved in a social game where the stakes are life or death. Chiyuki Fujito has a dream, to become a Paris collection model. The problem is, she's too short to be a model, and everyone around her tells her so. But no matter what they say, she won't give up. Her classmate, a poor student named Ikuto Sumara, also has a dream, to become a fashion designer. One day, Chiyuki tells him that it's probably impossible for him, causing him to consider giving it up. This is the story of two individuals wholeheartedly chasing after their dreams in spite of all the negativity that comes after them. The story follows Midori, Tsubame and Sayaka, an energetic trio of first-year high school girls who come together in the Izokan to turn their anime dreams into a reality. Midori is nervous to create an anime alone. She meets Tsubame, who appears to be a well-to-do girl, but she really has artistic dreams of being an animator. Midori's best friend Sayaka has the financial sense to bring the project to fruition and joins the pair on their quest. Humans have the power to release their potential under various conditions. Those who break through the wall named the limit, that is the power athlete. Boys and girls who met heretic sports scientist Narita Ren got hints from Narita. As a power athlete, a hot story that grows by opening the door to potential. In the one-of-a-kind samurai general reincarnated as a canine comedy, Nobunaga perishes at Honnoji as in history, and reincarnates in modern-day Japan as a dog named Cinnamon. Other Warring States era warlords such as Takeda Shingen eventually join him, also as dogs. At the young age of 11, Kotoko Iwanaga was abducted by yokai for 2 weeks and asked to become their god of wisdom, a mediator between the spirit and human worlds, to which the girl quickly agreed, but at the cost of her right eye and left leg. Now, 6 years later, whenever yokai wish for their problems to be solved, they make their way to Kotoko for consultation. Meanwhile, Kuro Sakugawa, a 22-year-old university student, has just broken up with his girlfriend after he fled alone when the two encountered a kappa. Seeing this as her chance to become closer with him, Kotoko immediately makes her move, hoping to get married to Kuro one day. However, she quickly realizes there is something more to Kuro. With this knowledge, she asks for his help in solving the various issues presented by the supernatural, all the while wishing her newfound partner will eventually reciprocate her feelings. The series centers on Makoto Shiranui, a boy who travels to Tokyo seeking to become the apprentice of Mamoru Hoshisato. a world-famous magician and friend of his parents. Ever since he had watched a show by Mamoru and his wife Maeve, he had dreamed of becoming a magician. Their daughter Kana had been Makoto's friend since childhood. Even though Tokyo has had a rash of burglaries by a beautiful woman thief, Makoto can rest easy as long as Hatena is there. When he arrives at the Hoshisato reference, a haunted mansion, the family butler Jeeves and the maid Emma greet him, and he is reunited with Hatena, only to find out that they don't really get along now. A girl is obsessed with her favourite idol, a minor member of a less popular group, enough that she says she'll die if she sees her play at the Budokan. Kaede Honjo was invited by her friend, Risa Shiramine, to play a VR MMO. She hates pain, so decides to put all her stats into defense. The stage is the growing city, Kamihama City. The meeting between the girls spins a new tale. Guided by a mysterious power, magical girls gather in this city. It is a place where magical girls can stay as they are. The girls draw out new power in their fight against witches. Tamaki Iraha came to the city following the disappearance of her sister. She works with the other magical girls to search for clues. Eventually, Akemi Homura, a magical girl from Metakihara City, came to Kamihama as well. When the magical girls from two cities cross, a new hope is born.
And that is everything. Hopefully you found something on here that you would like to watch. If you're curious what I'm watching this season, head on over to the review channel. There will be a video up, either now or at some point, saying what I'm watching for the next season, so it'll be good. If you enjoyed the video, as always, subscribe and leave comments telling me how I could improve everything. They are always much appreciated. Let me know what you're watching in the comments as well. I'm very curious as always, see what other people are interested in watching. That's all from me for right now, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.